The Remetch are cattle. In Papyrus Lansing, we read the following. It is the army scribe and commander of the Amun temple flock, Nebmare Nakti, who tells the scribe, Wenem di Amun. In this text, the scribe uses the phrase, Taz Bawem An Tn Par Jamn for Amun temple flock. This literally translates to, gatherer of cattle of the house of Amun. These are no cattle. This is a fighting contingency commanded by the army general Neb Mat Renaktu. In the tale of Sinuhe we read, Indeed, I am like a bull of who cattle in the midst of another herd. In ancient Egyptian, the word jam means young cattle. It also means youth, generations, offspring. His slaughterhouse was full of the enemy's children. The sacrificial cattle consisted of Asiatics. During the time of Senwosret I, we find the above text equating Asiatics to sacrificial cattle. The term Wenjut means cattle. Wenjut also means people. In the Loyalist doctrine of Khairsu, line 3:6 we read, Gather your human herd people. In Papyrus Nu we find, I am one of your people, Osiris. This same statement is found in My Herpri text, I am one of your Wenjut Osiris. In all of these attestations, Wenjut can be translated as cattle or people. In Naksobek's song, Wenjut only means cattle. Otherwise, one will just slaughter oxen for the latch, cattle for the doorstep, a strong gray-lag goose for the doorposts, or a gunbird for the lintel. In the satirical letter of Hori, we see Wenjut used to say a particular people group. I will be buried with among my group in the mountain of the Holy Land of Abydos. It is clear to see that people and cattle were metaphorically symbolic of one another. In the case of Kemet, we should understand the black people of the land to be metaphorically equated to the divine black herd, Kemet. The king of this divine herd is often called the Bull of Bulls, and he is adorned with a symbolic bull's tail which encapsulates this divine bovine metaphor. Ancient Egyptian cattle culture spawned new ideas in Kemet, while the society was going through formative changes. Each intermediate period brought new social norms to Kemet, and most of them seemed to be based on interactions with people who appeared foreign in nature, tongue and skin color, as stated frankly in the Hymn to the Sun. In the Hymn to the Sun, we can find text that reveals some of the precursors to race taxonomy, or group classifications based on appearances, language, and nature. The text reads, Tongues are different in speech and so is their character. Their skin color is different because you differentiate the foreigners. Before this, in the 12th dynasty, Stele of Mentuhotep, London UC 14333, Mentuhotep said, People are of the same skin. This word for skin was yenim. This can mean skin, the hide of an animal, or skin color. So we all can see the ancient Egyptians saw skin color to be synonymous with the hide of an animal in the term yenim. And the animal we see most frequently compared to ancient Egyptian people groups is the bovine, particularly cattle. This is very important in understanding the term Kemet, which also meant a herd of divine black cattle. After looking at these primary sources, what Brother Reggie Marby proposes about Kemet being the divine black herd of people is quite plausible.